It's time to talk Chiefs football, and on today's video, we're breaking down a few interesting remarks a few of the Chiefs coaches gave the media after practice yesterday regarding the defensive line, a surprising statement about someone that everyone loves to hate. Pretty sure you can guess who that is. We'll also be looking at a few new faces the Chiefs have recently added due to all the injuries that's been piling up, and some possible veteran signings the Chiefs are being urged to take a look at.
Let's talk about that, but before we get going, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.
You're listening to All Chiefed Up.
So special teams coach Dave Toub took to the mic yesterday, and he dropped an absolute bomb on everyone by mentioning he who shall not be named. Not Voldemort, but close, Skyy Moore. Take a listen to this.
You know, his punt return ability and kick return ability has really gotten better over the years. And, you know, it showed right there. I mean, he's solid there, you know, in that part of it. You know, the other part is it's the mental, I think, with him, you know, and it's just about getting over that hump. And, you know, he's definitely an NFL player, you know, whether he's on our team or not on our team. I mean, you know, I think the return helped him. You know, it opened a lot of eyes for people, and, you know, he's a good football player.
Does that move him up your?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'd be happy with Skyy back there. I mean, he's broke through. He had a barrier, you know, when he was a rookie. He had a couple bad things that happened, but then he had a lot of success in the playoffs. You know, so I think he got over that, and he's comfortable back there. He's one of our best catchers.
Oh, really?
So you're telling me that Toub thinks Skyy Moore is possibly the best catcher of the football on punts? There ain't no way. But we get it. Toub is never going to dog on one of his own. I don't think any team or coach would do that, honestly, but certainly not this franchise. And did you catch the part where he said Skyy deserved to be on an NFL team no matter if it's here or somewhere else? Yeah, if you can read between those great big lines, it sounds like you guys may get your wish and Skyy is about to be shipped out of here. Or practice squad with a chance to make an appearance, although that's probably not what many of you want as a possibility.
So this caused quite a stir on social media because a lot of fans thought that was Dave Toub endorsing Skyy Moore to make the 53-man roster. However, I think it was quite the opposite. It most certainly comes down to guys staying healthy and players like Tyquan Thornton and Jason Brownlee continuing to play at a high level. It does seem like Skyy isn't bowing out easily here, and the coaches, they'll stick up for him. Nico Remigio needs to stay healthy over the next few weeks, along with the rest of the wide receivers. And everyone needs to show out versus the Bears this upcoming week because cuts are super close. And speaking of cuts, it looks like a spot's now opened up on the defensive line. So, the Chiefs' 2023 first-round draft pick, Felix Anudike-Uzomah, will miss the entire 2025 season with a hamstring injury, as you all know. Andy Reid announced on Monday that Anudike-Uzomah would likely be placed on injured reserve due to a strained hamstring he suffered in the Chiefs' preseason loss to the Seattle Seahawks. And shortly after, FAU was placed on IR on Monday afternoon.
The Chiefs announced that move along with the signing of Owen Carney, who had a stint with the Chiefs last season, and linebacker Xander Mueller. Mueller, a Wheaton, Illinois native, went undrafted in the 2024 draft, but garnered attention from the Packers and Commanders during their rookie minicamps. The former Northwestern captain who signed with the Chiefs on Monday played 5 seasons for the Wildcats, starting all 25 games in his final 2 years. In 2022, he ranked 5th in the Big Ten for solo tackles, and in 2023, he placed 4th in total tackles, earning all Big Ten third-team honors as a junior with career highs of 110 tackles, 10.5 tackles for loss. He also ended the season with 5 sacks. Despite missing 3 games due to injury in 2024, Mueller still secured all Big Ten honorable mention recognition and served as a team captain. Over his collegiate career, he recorded 273 tackles, 146 solo, 28 tackles for loss, 9 sacks, 6 interceptions, and 3 forced fumbles.
With starting middle linebacker Nick Bolton set to anchor the Chiefs' defense, backup Jack Cochran's recent knee injury during a preseason loss to the Seahawks may open up opportunities for Mueller. If Cochran is unavailable for Kansas City's preseason finale against the Bears, Mueller and fellow undrafted rookie Brandon George are expected to share the Mike linebacker responsibilities.
The Chiefs also announced the release of UDFA running back Elijah Young from Western Kentucky. So, with FAU on the IR, what will the Chiefs look to do to replace him in regards to the 53-man roster? Spags took to the mic on Tuesday and had an interesting answer.
With the loss of Felix Anudike-Uzomah, how does the end of that rotation, maybe on the defensive line, the evaluation of who you might keep now.
Yeah. Well, it hurts to lose anybody, and certainly Felix we were counting on in certain ways, right, in certain roles. We'll see who steps up and takes that role. I mean, it'll become numbers. I mean, Brett does a great job with that, him and Coach Reed. You know, some years I know we've kept 5 ends, and then it's 4, and then maybe it's, I think sometimes we kept 6, but might be 1 less tackle or 1 less linebacker. So when it gets down to the end there, it'll be who's the best 53 or however that works out. But, you know, in Felix's case, you know, the next D ends there. Malik's got an opportunity to jump up in there, and we've got, you know, Ashton's been playing good football, so we'll see how it pans out.
Chiefs Kingdom, are you guys ready for some football? If you're not quite in the mood yet, don't worry, because Chubbies is here to get you in the mood with their awesome NFL collection. Whether you're all out there tailgating at Arrowhead with the Kingdom, firing up those grills for some delicious barbecue, or riding the emotional roller coaster of the game from the comfort of your couch, Chubbies has the officially licensed NFL gear to keep you looking like the ultimate fanatic. I'm talking bold, eye-catching designs featuring your Kansas City Chiefs. Gear that's not just comfortable, but a total statement. Picture this. Rep that Chiefs Arrowhead on wildly comfortable polos, wave-making swim trunks, or even gym-ready mesh shorts. Yeah, you heard that right. Swim trunks with your favorite NFL team's logo. It's the kind of swagger and comfort you need for every touchdown dance, chest bump, or that inevitable fourth quarter comeback we all love to watch unfold. Now I'm going to give my personal take. I'm absolutely in love with this freaking polo. It's so thin, cool, and comfortable, and I'm going to stick out in a freaking crowd, baby. Check this thing out. So if you're not a jersey guy, this is an elite alternative that still lets you show your team pride. And if you are a jersey fanatic, trust me, something tells me you'll fall hard for their NFL collection. Because when you're invested in the game, heart and soul, your outfit should match that energy. And Chubbies delivers. And would you look at that, folks? For a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners $10 off with the promo code ACU at chubbyshorts.com/ACU. And that includes the NFL collection. Support our show and tell them we sent you. Express yourself and level up your game day wardrobe with Chubbies. Whether you're hyping up the crowd or just kicking back, this gear has you covered. So head over to chubbyshorts.com. Use that code ACU again and grab your favorites. Check the screen and pin comment for details. And Chiefs Kingdom, let's make this season unforgettable with Chubbies.
The most likely in-house option to make the 53-man roster with FAU on IR is Malik Herring. Herring is a player who has been in the system for 5 years as a former undrafted free agent out of Georgia in 2021. The 27-year-old is listed at 6'3", 270, and he's proven to be versatile enough to play edge rusher and interior defensive line. He's appeared in 26 games from 2022 to 2024 with 1 start. During that span, he's recorded a pass batted, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. He's added 1.5 sacks, 28 total tackles, and 3 tackles for loss. Against the Seahawks last Friday night, he made several highlight plays stopping the run, which KC actually needs. This isn't a high-ceiling move, but he's probably fine depth for special teams and a number 5 option at edge rusher.
Third-round rookie Ashton Gillotte now has a chance at a bigger role in year 1 and could leave an impact on this Chiefs season. Gillotte has impressed his coach and fans alike with his relentless motor and drive during practice. Through 2 preseason games, he's carried that over to the field. Sometimes he looks small and outmatched versus bigger offensive tackles, but for the most part, he's held his own and continues to build each practice of each week. Gillotte likely provides more immediate pass rush help than Malik Herring and even Felix for that matter, but his size could prove a liability in the run game. He's shown his ability to hold his own versus double teams and bigger run fronts, and with his special teams prowess to boot, Ashton looks poised to have a very good year 1 with the Chiefs.
The Chiefs also added defensive end Nate Matlack the week prior, and he had a nice standout play versus the Seahawks as well. But many fans and talking heads are calling on the Chiefs to bring in Za'Darius Smith or Jadaveon Clowney because the cap situation isn't all that bad, and proven help may be where the defensive front needs to go to add more dynamic and immediate help. Let us know in the comments if you would rather stay young or go with a Za'Darius Smith or Jadaveon Clowney at edge.
In recent years, the Chiefs have proved that they're not afraid to go out and sign veteran help at edge if you think back to years when we had Terrell Suggs and Carlos Dunlap. Besides Clowney and Smith, there's another name being thrown around in hopes KC will invite him in for a look, and that's veteran guard Dalton Risner. Yesterday, Risner had a strong meeting and workout with the Cincinnati Bengals, who are seeking interior offensive line help. While no deal was finalized, both sides plan to stay in touch, indicating potential interest in adding Risner to their roster.
This is sparking some of the more vocal in Chiefs Kingdom to want in on this action because, well, it kind of appeals to the Kingsley is a bust crowd. Risner would offer some proven help and at worst some amazing backup insurance. The 30-year-old who started 73 of 77 games in his career has drawn interest from multiple teams but has yet to secure a contract. And like we say every year, if he wants a chance to grab a ring, KC is the place to do it. Let us know in the comments if you would like to work out Dalton Risner and possibly make him a Chief.
So with that, the time's yours, Chiefs Kingdom. Get down in the comments and let us know if any of those veteran signings would make you feel a little more comfortable about this upcoming season. Also, is Ashton Gillotte and Malik Herring going to be enough at defensive line?
That's going to wrap it up. Thanks for liking this video and sharing it with a friend. We'll catch you next time. Go Chiefs.